Hello, Kansas City. I'm Gianni Rucker, and today I am addressing the Lawrence, Kansas boy who went to a town hall meeting and proposed an ordinance that if two consenting adults, quote unquote, and one of them would like to pay the other for a hand job, that should be legal. I would like to address this. Let me start by saying that I do not think he actually wrote that letter. I think one of his friends wrote it and that he was put up to it because there were too many words that he seemed unfamiliar with. And I don't think he wrote it. So he isn't as much my concern because I don't know if he necessarily believes everything he was reading. What does concern me is all the people who watched the Busted Coverage video and agreed and said, he's our future president, he's so great, oh, this guy's so smart, ha ha, on the money. Just because you think this person wants to perform sexual favors because you are paying them does not mean they actually want to do that. And you won't know whether or not they want to do it because their trafficker has them reaching a quota at the end of the night. And if they don't reach that quota, they might be raped, they might be beat, they might watch somebody else get raped and beat and think that it's their fault because that's the type of manipulation that traffickers use. It might seem crazy that I'm sitting here talking about trafficking, but you can be a licensed massage therapist and be trafficked. You can be working in a massage parlor and be trafficked. That is why there are so many trafficking busts in massage parlors. Trafficked? I don't want somebody that's being trafficked just like a hooker. Gonna drop some knowledge on you real quick. Roughly 90 to 95% of the people that the general public would identify as a hooker or a prostitute, streetwalker, whatever you want to call them, is being trafficked. 90 to 95%. So while you think that she wants to take that $10 from you to give you a hand job, it has nothing to do with you. Second, you're claiming that it's consent. If she was actually consenting, that willing desire, that free willing desire, it's not negotiated, it's not persuaded. Consent means that it's willing, it's there, she wants to. If she wants to, you don't need to pay her. She'll give you a hand job anyway. Mentioned proctologist. Can't even begin to explain all the reasons that it is not even remotely close to the same thing. A proctologist is not doing those examinations to give you pleasure, they are checking you for cancer and trying to help you with your hemorrhoids and constipation. Because traffickers are not investing medical degrees in the people that they're trafficking, there isn't as much concern for that, which is why you can't even come remotely close to comparing people getting naked and bending over for a proctologist as you can people getting naked for a massage therapist, since massage therapists are far more likely to be exploited. If you enjoy your examination that your proctologist gives you, that's A, weird, and B, that has nothing to do with your proctologist. But what if I just choose like one of the 5% that chooses prostitution? Of those 5%, if you think for another hot second that that person has not previously experienced extensive trauma, child sexual abuse, sexual assault in relationships, domestic violence, perhaps incest, honey, you are so mistaken. People do not choose that life for fun. People do not choose that life because, oh, she really likes sex. While I'm sure you are a very good-looking, wonderful human being that has a very nice heart, nobody is trying to hook up with you in the back of a car for $15. People don't want to do that. People resort to this when they feel like they have absolutely no other options. People resort to this when they've been devalued so many times that they don't feel like they're worthy of more. We don't need to push for legalizing something that further degrades them. Perhaps instead consider, young Lawrence, Kansas boy at the town hall, instead of giving her $10 for a hand job, you can use that $10 or $50, however much you were planning on paying her, and donate toward a cause that helps women who've been through really, really rough experiences. And instead of them turning to things like this, they can get help for the trauma they've experienced so that they value themselves and know that they're worthy of so much more respect than what you're offering. If you would like to donate that $10 to an organization that helps people heal from trauma, you can go to valueunconditional.org. Thanks for watching. Please share, subscribe, and like my video below. Thanks.